Hello? Hello? Hi, guys. Hi, Austin the Cactus. Hi, Midnight the Nickel. Hi, Abby and Normal. Hi, Fake Nix. Hi, Slavies. Hi, Father Sister God. Hi, Army of Flies. Hi, Abyssal Tim. Hi, did I miss anyone? Hold on. Hi, Hex. Hi, Wicklaws. Did I say hi, Slaying Beast? I did. Hi, Fake Nix. Yeah, okay. Some of the chat disappeared partway through the thing. I did miss Hex. I'm sorry. Some of the chat disappeared. I don't know why. I had to, like, refresh the program and not all the chat was there. So I was just kind of, like, trying to remember who. No. No. Don't be dead, Slaying Beast. I said you twice, I think. It's only Hex. I only missed Hex. Okay. I said Slaying Beast twice, though. Don't be dead. I don't. None of this matters. She hates me. No, I don't. I'm not a hater. Alright. So we're back with Starsector. We're still getting our first impressions of Starsector 0.98 patch. Last stream, we had checked out the Abyss and we saw that there's something new, but now we're gonna try to build up our fleet today. We're gonna do some stuff for money. Build up our fleet today. And then, because we want more frigates. And then we're gonna try and find that mission. That new Galatia Academy mission. In the Abyss referral code to Stars said sorry. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. We're back. I think last we were doing, we had just been screwed over by a pirate raid attacking a system we were going into. So we had just loaded because we lost 2 story points for no reason. So we're gonna go get this instrument package. Yeah, we gotta do some more Galatia Academy missions as well. We're also, another thing we could do is pursue whether or not we want to turn our Vanguard into a safety overrides hunter-killer ship, which is something I had never done before, but now I think about it, it does make a lot of sense. It would be a good ship to control. It would be a good ship to control and control manually. Even in the space, the bugs be doing the bug shaker. Thinky hyperspace storms. Stinky slipstreams. Come on, man. This is what we put solar shielding on our ships for. Man, 5 supplies per day. That's crazy. It's like the solar shielding isn't doing anything at all. This is why you need an S-mod solar shielding into everything. I think if I remember correctly, yeah. We'll scan this gas giant. And we'll also scan that magnetic field. It was all the way up here. Sometimes I wonder if these black hole systems would be worth anything for colonizing. I mean, they have a frozen world. So did Clint convince you to find some velvet ants? No, I didn't. I'd have to go hunting for one outside. I need to get at the gold glass terrarium I found. Well, I have in the garage. I have to get it. I have to find it. Dude, I was right in the magnetic field. Come on, man. Now I gotta scan it again. They put the lime in the coconut. We read this before last time. So now we have it. Now, this time, what we were doing last time is we were going to the Nachiketa for better gas prices. But when we went there, there was a million trillion freaking pirates. Black hole system, so there's a research stations? Oh yeah, we should check that out. Apparently I hit an asteroid. Is this 40k? No, this is Starsector. There is a 40k mod though, which I've been tempted to try. But I don't know. Starsector kind of has its own unique flavor of sci-fi. I don't know if 40k would fit into it. Because even if you tack on 40k factions and ships, the original game is still there. You know what I mean? A Halo mod. I don't think there's a research station here. 40k steals to so many other IPs, realistically it would fit into any flavor of sci-fi. Oh, maybe. I didn't think of it that way. I did not think of it that way. So let's just go back to the Galatia Academy and then worry about the gas prices later. It's okay if we're a little inefficient. Parts of it, not all of it. And the last time we were here, there was a derelict ship here, a derelict hound here named Meth that we captured. But it's not here this time. So rest in peace, Meth, the hound. Rest in peace. Sorry if I sound a little nasally. My nose is kind of congested. I just flopped out of bed. Like I woke up like less than 20 minutes ago, honestly. A buffalo. Time to open the pod. We got an officer. Damn, this thing is destroyed. Hey, oh. Goodies. Just pick your nose? Ew. Just throw some cayenne pepper, that'll open it right up. So true, so real. So we found a pirate, a reckless pirate, with point defense, target analysis, ballistic mastery, systems expertise, and ordnance expertise. Honestly, not a bad pirate. Titania Choi. Didn't Nathanis say he wanted to be... Oh, I don't know who you put this on. Yeah, Nathanis wanted to be an officer that dies immediately. And we found one. Point defense, target analysis, ballistic mastery. If only they had gunnery implants. I could see them being on an eradicator. This could be an eradicator pilot. If we get a pirate eradicator... What if it's good for low tech? Yeah. Put them on a Sunder. So they could die instantly. With ballistic mastery? No. No way. They will die gloriously. I can see them being a hammerhead pilot. A hammerhead pilot wouldn't be bad. Honestly, a hammerhead wouldn't be a bad idea. But we'd have to give them... Oh, man. I know what we should put them in. Hammerhead is too balanced, you're right. I know what we should put them in. Kind of demanding large guns. I guess they could go in a... No, Manticores run very little PD. We should put them in a Hound. They should be put in a Ludic Path Hound. Large guns from the Sunder. Wicklaws, the large guns on a Sunder is an energy weapon. It doesn't benefit from ballistic mastery. That would not work out. That would in fact be stinky. Manticore with a Hephaestus on it. Really, no shield breaking. Oh no, I know. They would be an awesome retribution pilot. Not even kidding. They would be an amazing retribution pilot. So maybe we'll make that a goal. Just to put them in a retribution. Oh god, that ship. The retribution is good. Ballistic mastery with system overrides. I mean, system expertise. And all of that DACA that they have. You get so much more out of that ship with that pilot. That would be a good officer for that. That would be a good ship for that officer, I would say. I like the retribution. Oh, it's like this music again. I love this music. How's this ship or should be great in that Dominator? Did you drink water? Oh, was there a hydrate redeem? Oh, I see it now. I'll drink it right now. Hi, Silent Villain. As I saw Vulps earlier. Hello, Vulps. Toss it into a kite? True! Sebastian looks up at the data pad as the comms open. Captain, back so soon? I thought you were... Ah, he trails off at your look. Excitation surrounding the probe's missing instrument package to the Academian. Fascinating. Oh, it's even better than I expected. He claps his hands in excitement. I can't wait to see what the nanorobotics team makes of this. It's okay if we just file this forward to them? About the payment. Oh, yes, of course. Payment first, then data transfer. Sebastian taps the display and you note the ping of the incoming funds to your personal tripod. Yippee! Alright. I still don't have access to that one. Let's go get some gas. And maybe go look for our ship for... Atlas Mark II was a good... Honestly, not a bad idea. Let's get some gas. Sell this food. We might need these volatiles for our neutrino detector. We have some extra heavy machinery we'll get rid of. Oh, there's hull mods here. How much? Gas is a little expensive. There you go. We also have a character point. A character skill point. We have navigation so far. Is this a vanilla run? Yeah, this is the latest patch. I haven't bothered modding it yet. Let's see. What if we put... I mean... Honestly, she could be our our Dominator pilot. Honestly, she wouldn't be bad. She would not be bad as our Dominator pilot. For those of you who missed the first stream, we found a Dominator, a derelict Dominator. She would not be a bad Dominator pilot, now that I think about it. So she could be our Dominator pilot. We can keep her for that. She had Houndsmanship instead of Sisters expertise, it'd be great. Yeah. But she could be the Dominator pilot for now. Now I'm curious though, if we have navigation. You just throw on maneuvering thrusters? I feel like that's a must-have anyways. Or maybe it'd be better with, maybe she'd be a good Prometheus Mark II officer. Does she have impact mitigation? No. She has, what is it? Let's take a look again. I was trying to see if my memory was gonna. She has point defense, target analysis, elite target analysis, which is really strong, ballistic mastery, statistics expertise, and ordnance expertise. So the more you spend on guns, the more flux dissipation you get, which ain't bad. A Prometheus Mark II. Missing both the skills that give maneuverability, yeah. Which is kind of why I think she'd be a good Retribution pilot, because the Retribution's maneuverability comes from its boosting. It'll, like, use the charges and launch itself forward. And what is it, the Orion system? These are really when you have big DACA. True! True and real. Now, did we want to get bulk transport? Did we want to get helmsmanship? I don't know. I kind of like gunnery implants. 50% range on both weapons is a pretty big deal. We can start being more conscientious about what we put Twitchy Buggy in. I don't know. We could getting yellow line skills would also be really good. Oh, Fails Play. Did I pronounce that right? Fails Play? Thanks so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bulk transport, maybe? Well, the thing is, bulk transport has pretty bad diminishing returns once you have something like an Atlas. It's good if you, like, got a bunch of, I don't know, like, every fleet needs logistic ships, right? Bulk transport eliminates the need for at least a couple logistic ships so you could fit in more combat ships. That's what I always viewed it as. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. I'm so congested. Save me. Oh my god. Web Adventure has the Orion price and helps with exploration. So I guess I don't know what to spend this point on. Yes, like, thanks so much for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Commodore 3. You have an officer here. What can you do? Reckless with ballistic mastery. No thanks. We already have one reckless officer. I'm considering setting a story point just to set them to aggressive, but that might be crazy. Actually, I have to use the bathroom really bad. I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back, guys. I'm king, baby. Hello. Been watching your videos on YouTube. Glad to catch you live. Oh, yeah. That's great. I'm glad you... yeah. I've been streaming Starsector for a long time. It's one of my favorite games. It's probably my favorite game, honestly. And how many, like, how far back have you been watching videos? Because I remember streaming Starsector. I used to be a bunny VTuber. Did you watch back that far? Benoy. The Benoy. Alright, so... do we spooky abyss stuff? Not yet. Our fleet is still very tiny. I always started the Sense skill because it helps hide from enemy. Really? Do you think that would help us? I feel like every smuggler gets bulk transport and sensors. I don't know. How far down how far deep into the blue do we want to go? I mean, we probably want flux regulation. That's probably a good one. That's a given. Cybernetic augmentation is great for the slow movement bonus too. Automated ships every time. Do we want automated ships? I mean, right now it sounds like our fleet might really benefit from Wolfpack tactics if we get more officers. That sounds like it'd really help. But I'm probably gonna get gunnery implants. We could cheese the blue as fast as possible. Do we want automated ships this playthrough? Maybe. So we could go gunnery implants, electronic warfare, automated ships. Maybe this Twitchy buggy is a little heretic. How's Papa? Papa's doing good. I helped him out. I made some phone calls on his behalf since he can't talk right now. Smuggler life for life? You don't need sensors to smuggle though. I'm just gonna get gunnery implants. That's what I'll do. Gunnery implants, so we have some fuel. Let's see, exploration, survey ship. Orbiting a barren world. We gotta think of what other frigates we want to get though. I mean, yeah, we need to get some more money. Let's do this one. Disney runs a deficit markets a pop. 3 super freighters with integrated insulated engines and burn 9. Oh yeah. That's what that bulk transport is for. Use automated ships to that one capital with the 5 energy large engines as a pulse laser DACA. Ooh. Yeah. One of those. I mean, even just like a... after us. Even just like a... what is it called? A radiance? Or a what is it called? A radiance or brilliance? With an alpha core? Does so much. I think it's called a brilliant. JK, thanks so much for the raid. Thank you. What were you playing, JK? The bunk squad sends their regards. What were you playing? Tell me now. Tell me now or forever hold your peace. Speak now. Pokemon Emerald, oh hell yeah. That's some nostalgia. Here's the in for pirates. Turn off your transponder in hyperspace. I know, I just forgot. Tell me now or forever do not. Barren world. We've got a couple barren worlds here. I am Twitchy Buggy, Velvet VTuber, Cafe Addict, former office lady, and here's a pulsar beam. Here is a pulsar beam. I'm sure that shit feels real good. Real good against your ship pull. Alright, apparently none of these barren worlds are it. Is it over here? Or that might be a research station. How do I get to the other side? Domain error probe. Is this? Oh, this is also a barren world. Fly over the star. That would feel lovely. Domain error survey ship. Explore. Oh, we can salvage this one. Oh, hell yeah. Damn. No goodies. Just transverse jump out. How many pulsars spin that slowly? 760 times a second according to Google. That seems a little slow. True. True. Let's go up here. Oh, scared me. Go away. Go away, hyperspace ghost. Hyperspace is haunted. Hyperspace is haunted. Low. We can go there, maybe. Is that a Prometheus? We have another officer join us. I mean, we could have a Prometheus. But it would be torn up. Honestly, though, we would need inhales fuel. I think you should just go for a Pradion. Yeah, a Phaeton. That's what it's called. Slow you down way too much. Yeah, it's way too big. Unless we had bulk transport. Bulk transport would bring the burn up to 9. This thing would need augmented jump drives. And this would slow us down way too much. I'll just salvage it. It has barely anything. They're not that expensive to buy either. Tanker's the slowest ship in your fleet, that's a problem, yeah. I think when you try to disengage from a ship, when you get caught, it goes off of the movement speed of your slowest ship. Because I was able to disengage from every single fight before, and that was when I was doing like all hounds in a fleet. All hounds and like nothing else. It's under on. Rangers are must as super tankers and the like, yeah. Accelerated shields. You have ITU here. Advanced turret gyros. That would be nice to have. I put efficiency overall and surveying equipment on mine. Oh. Or we have some money. there anything worth buying here? There's a salvage rig. I mean, they have a monitor on the black market. Yeah, I wanted to replace this ship. I wanted to place this ship with a salvage gallantry. Salvage rig. I'm quite unhappy with the shepherd. The shepherd is not doing a lot for us. I'd buy that condor for some talons or broadswords, really. I'm stripping this and selling it. I don't even think it's worth the fuel, but this is. El Monte, thanks so much for the 14 months. Thank you, thank you. What do people run on these things? This? Unstable injector, maybe? So it's faster? We could get a bigger fuel ship. Oh, we don't have enough. We just lost a lot of cargo space. Well, we could buy the Praeton as well. If I was to chase down annoying frigates to be you're dealing with would be nice. True. Light carrier condor. And this is technically a hauler. The condor is a combat frigate. It honestly might be a good replacement for the Wayfarer. In all honesty. We're buying this as well, though. Now we have mega fuel. Re-outfit. We're gonna add auxiliary fuel tanks, solar shielding. I don't know, maybe stable injector. Reinforced bulkheads. There we go. We don't need all these vents, to be honest. We don't have any guns on it. Seems good to me. Why do I what? Why do I what, sir? Why what? What have I done? We can output a condor. Vents hardly matter on tankers. If it overloads at all, it's just gonna go full caps. True. Persian League market neutral. What's wrong, Forest Dweller? What did I do? There's some good ships here, honestly. I got swarmed in Daisy by 30 zombies and I'm sad. Oh no, I'm sorry you died. So you said we should pick up the Condor? We can pick up a Condor. You say just to deal with, some certain ships. See ya? Don't focus on work, but I stopped up and just drop in to say hi. Alright, take care, Chica. Low investment for getting fighters on the field. True. Honestly, you shouldn't really want to deploy tankers anyways. It doesn't matter what fit. Use civilian like extra fuel or cargo. Yeah, it's just sometimes they get caught is all. We need more crew. We've expanded our fleets. I think this is good fleet expansion though. Let's see what fighters they have. I mean, heavy interceptors, double thunders ain't bad. If caught, press F9, Lamau. True. What if we did double thunders? Hi, Kappa Toast. I've never used thunders before, but I've heard they're really good. Thunders on a condor, yeah. Alright, we'll do double thunders. Then all we would need then on this ship is well, solar shielding, because I run that on everything. We would need I want the double salamander pack, as I want to spam salamanders with the mule. I want the salamander spam. Fundas. How much is the double salamander missile? I can't remember. Damage to disable too? Yeah, they're good. Double thunders sounds really good. Think 8? I'll check. Because then I'll adjust the build to match that. I mean, if it's just 8, then we'll just put 3 points at cap. 6 for the pod. Alright, so this is our capacity, and I'll just save this slot open. Pilums are better on a carrier, but we already have one support ship with a bunch of salamanders on it. I don't know, do you really think we should run a Pilum instead? Can we fit a Pilum onto this build right now, though? Is the thing. Isn't a Pilum like 13 points? Or 11? Maybe it's just enough. Maybe it's just enough. I can't remember how much a Pilum is. To the Codex? Yeah, true. Pilums are 7. Why do we have to repair? Pilums are 7. I guess we could have 4 points of capacitors. We will look for Pilums then. Black market extreme. Dude, don't get your panties in a bunch. But 2 destroyers, 3 frigates as our main fighting. Not bad. Even though I'm kind of tempted on this monitor, but I don't know. I feel like the monitor doesn't do enough. Every time we've tried the monitor, we've stopped playing that playthrough. I'm not even kidding. Every single time we've tried using a monitor, we've stopped playing that playthrough. Which is kind of crazy. We need more frigates though, because we've got 2 destroyers, but both destroyers are ones that need more protection. They don't feel like good escorts. They're both long-range ships. We need like, I don't know, we need like just more frigates in general. BTFL Dragon, thanks so much for the follow. Thank you. Thank you. We need to make more money. That's what we need to do. Let's go do more Galatia Academy missions. Allow the scan. Yep. Ooh, look. Uh-oh. There's a free ship there. They're chasing us now. Thank you, the follow, Sir Hansworth. Thank you. My game froze for a second. Change caused by black market trade. Oh, whoop-de-doo. It's fine. You'll be okay. Actually, maybe we should go to the Corvus system real quick while we're here. Brawlers gonna be decent escorts? Yeah. I haven't used brawlers much. What about Luddic Path brawlers, though? I'm making a funny face. You can't see it. I'm making a funny face in real life. Look, more Vulcans. And Atropos. I mean, here's our Pilums. Let's buy a bunch of them. Why not? Seems like a good build to me. I wouldn't use the LPL brawlers or escorts, but they're good for chasing things down. True. Another pirate vanguard, maybe? Make sure the condor doesn't pop. Yeah. We like vanguards. I wouldn't feel bad about a pirate vanguard. If they've got a lasher too. That's true. Kites. What would we run on a kite if we had a kite? If we fielded some kites, what would we run? Got money, time to spend it. I kind of want that vanguard. Honestly, I don't like lashers. They're very... I don't know. They're very, fragile. Medusas with full PD? Oh. I have no idea. I refuse to use kites as fleet. We've had good luck with the Vanguard. It can hurt, yeah. What do we run on this one? Solar shielding, armored weapon mounts, insulated engine assembly, weapon flux distributor. Solar shielding, insulated engine assembly, armored weapon mounts, flux distributor. Maxed out vents. This game isn't on Steam, is it? No, it's not. I remember searching on Steam after watching the Seth review. See, I like the Vanguard. I like frigates with dampening fields because they do exactly. They're not monitors, but they actually have offensive pressure. They have offensive pressure, and they can be just a brick wall that's hard to punch through, which I think is helpful. We have some crew on ice over here. They're chasing us. Transfer cargo. Grab another 50 crew. I think use some... We just need some fuel. What is this? Whoa. Embedded Times Asher was a model terraforming project. A solar shade lowered the surface temperature while ice launched from the moons of Barad left shining vapor trails to fall as rain from the skies. As the chaos of the collapse halted the ice and suspected Luddic sabotage destroyed the shade. Investment dried up and now only a few hardy life forms, including a handful of human settlers, cling to the existence in the sheltered mountains between the last dunes that are slowly retaking the foundations of cities never built. Fleet transits identification codes via the transponder using granted docking clearance. As you fleet trade pings with the local traffic control, your comms officer calls for attention. Ma'am, there's a message for you. It was stored in the comms network until our transponder code was registered to the local authorities. Patch it through to my tripod. It's him! Flux conduits, no shields. EMPs can be more of an issue. New content! Yeah, it's this mission. Academia and Cornelius Alec appears for you. The resolution is poor. The audio patchy. It appears that you didn't pay for premium grade transition and caching. Yes, hello. I assume that icon means it's recording. Goes his throat and turns his voice. Turns to fully face the imager. I'm Academia and Cornelius Alec. He waits a moment to allow his name to sink in. You may have heard of my seminal work, a new survey of planetology on the fringe of the Persian sector, which achieved a new standard for the field. I may say so. So, despite tepid reactions of certain of my narrow-minded colleagues, now as I was saying, his self-important speech is droning as you recall your previous conversation when you return to planetology data core to the Academy. Pauses a moment, probably to evoke gravitas. It is our desire that this missive finds you receptive, Captain. Alec glances down, reading from a datapad. Duty Buggy has been strongly emphasized to me by a patron of the sciences who has seen fit to fund my work that you are a perfect facilitator to a solution of an old mystery I found in the archives. He squints again at something in the datapad and says under his breath, "Is that the cost per second? Stars above." Alec clears his throat again and speaks quickly. In summary, my patron offers a vast fortune of credits for service I shall be pleased to enumerate the detail upon your visit to my office at the Galatia Academy, which we found in the orbit of Pit. The message cuts off. Yeah, I know where to go. Abyssal Space Oddity. It's the mission. Didn't know you did YouTube too? Yeah. I multi-stream on the YouTube. It makes it easier to upload VODs. Then I don't have to upload them afterwards. Why do I have to repair my ship again? What is going on? I want your fuel. I want your fuel. Allow the scan. Due to overall suspicion level. Oh, they hate me anyways. Compliance and section. Alright, whatever. They're just being punks. Funny redacted guys, yeah. Are all of our ships ready to go? I'd say so. I'd say our ships are ready to go. We have 3 fighting frigates that also have dampener fields. And 2 destroyers, to support destroyers, yeah. Okay, let's go back. Let's go save. We'll buy some more fuel while we're at Galatia. Why did they put us on the fringe? Are they trying to get us killed? By pirates? Have you set your officers? Oh yeah, I do have an officer, don't I? I guess we'll put the officer... Oh yeah, we found this one. Oh, it's a pather. Impact mitigation, damage control, target analysis, ballistic mastery, missile specialization. Not a bad officer. A steady one. Let's see. Impact mitigation, damage control. With ballistic mastery, missile specialization, target analysis. I think he'd be our mule pilot. Give that man a legion. I think he'd be our good for a mule. And then Titania right now would be good for one of these frigates. And then me personally, I have gunnery implants. I guess I could also be on one of these. This Vanguard here. Seems good to me. Alright, let's see. Fuel? Fuel? We're getting broke pretty quickly. Let's check out Galatia. Are they chasing me over a little bit of fuel? That's where you can find the office of Cornelius Ellick. Tracing section crosses the junior agent's face at your question. It seems instantly replaced by return to land pleasantness. Oh, of course. I presume you have an appointment? You mean Ellick could be very busy. He sent me a personal invitation. Of course, ma'am, if you'll come right this way. You are led through the station's primary transport hub and soon deposited to an airy plaza halfway through the ring of the station. Your junior agent leads you through crowds of students and past through a few tight-tipped academians who scurry by clutching data pads. The junior agent fills the air with a sort of patter they must have saved for the first cycle students, pointing out landmarks and remarking upon departments and figures of interest in niche fields of study. You arrive at a quiet hall of the main concourse, only a couple decks above the station rim. An open volume ringed by railings provides a dizzying view of clouds of Pontus below you. The third door at the right, ma'am. The junior agent makes a tight smile and then disappears. A man in academia robes is buried in a hall display. Several moons appear orbit his head. What have I told you hooligans about office hours? He shouts out. They don't start until... He finally looks and realizes you aren't one of his students. Ah, he adapts to look of stern prognostication. That's a word I've never heard before. Find the bar mission for the Alpha Core technology cache? Yeah, that would be a good idea. I suppose greetings are in order. I'm Academian Cornelius Ellick, Senior Vice Chair of the Paleontology Department of the Galatia Academy, and you are... I'm Twitchy Buggy. We've spoken before. I've returned your data core. There's you, the spark of recognition fails to ignite. I'm afraid I don't recall, he says. What may I ask is the purpose of your visit? You sent a message about an old mystery. I'd like to help solve it. Yes, of course. You simply should have said so. Well, that's what I just said. I did say it. He rushes out of his hollow display to pick up a data pad, then places himself behind a large desk, waving you toward a chair. Unfortunately, it's occupied by a battered data core. The sort of used in long-range probes. Is that the data core I gave him? Now then, he tosses his data pad, failing to notice your obstacle. The mystery concerns a very old data set which is found in the Galatia Academy archives for somewhat more than 200 cycles. I stumbled upon it in the course of my studies. Well, in fact, I was discussing the old archives with a friend, a wealthy patron of sciences. A comment they made reminded me of its existence. It remains standing. As it happens, the data set is recording a telemetry from a domain-era sensor array that we now call the Fringe. It was somewhat more civilized back then when this data was captured, but not perhaps by much. Ellick chuckles softly at his wit. As for the data set, we only really have a complete sourcing header. Our copy is mostly corrupted due to anomalous degradation during hyperwipe transmission, and then over 200 cycles of low priority storage. He shakes his head with deep disappointment at the mistakes made by someone else. Do I just keep standing? I want to see what he says about the data core. This chair has a data core in it. He stops out of his reverie and looks at the chair. So it does. Please don't touch it. In any event, Ellick cradles his hands, looking into the imagined middle distance. His patron and friend offered to fund a project to recover an intact copy of the data. From the source, he smiles quite pleasantly himself. An expedition shall be made, but to the original sensor array. Your name came up, Captain. Find the sensor array, extract the data. Sounds simple. When put like that, yes. Placing his hands together behind his back and begins pacing. I shall provide you with scientific hardware package my students have prepared. It's Far from simple, I assure you that. Have your technicians attached to your sensor array, and it'll carry out the necessary operations. It's not all, however. He pauses to look at you with a sly smile. Oh. I propose that once you acquire the data and my algorithm extracts the targeting coordinates, that you travel to the indicated location which lies at the heart of all this effort. Explore what is to be explored, find what is to be found. You bring back to me no mere long-range scan, but a thorough investigation. Think of science, think of the glory, and he winks. Once you think of that vast fortune, I do believe that Director Glatt, that my friend would be more than delighted for this. Fait accompli. Director Glatt? Isn't that just the provost? In your message, you mentioned your reward. The words "vast fortune" were used. Indeed, he looks at you brightly, though I'm certain your credit shall pale in comparison to the illumination of the unknown. Knowledge, after all, is the greatest treasure. It was saying, don't misunderstand me. I may be a man whose domain is of the mind, but I appreciate that those that yourself have baser concerns. Trust that you will be rewarded. This project is funded by an excellent patron of the sciences for whom I vouch for quite entirely. Yeah, sure. What do I keep pestering about the money? I didn't get a clear answer about this reward. How much is it? I don't know, he sputters. I'm sure it's plenty. 20,000 credits, maybe? That's absurdly, even insultingly low. It does? Alex is taken aback. I was sure that was enough. Maybe 50,000? 100,000 would be the baseline, and a large hazard fee for the abyss. Sure that, he stammers, looking annoyed. I'm sure a patron will cover all expenses and clears. We are, after all, dealing with, Try. His mouth shuts and he looks intently upon you, hoping that didn't make it obvious. Try Tachyon is backing your project. Don't be absurd. I would have been starting to say any number of words. He doesn't look confident. So it's Try Tachyon. They can afford at least 200 credits, plus hazard. He rolls his eyes and lets out a long sigh. Fine, fine. I'm sure it won't be a problem, probably. That's a lot of credits. He looks at you accusingly. It should be spent on primary research, not gilding rocket ships. But he holds up a hand as if to contain the outburst he presumes. I will hold my tongue. If the expedition is as much a success as I believe it will be, the dear price shall be worth it. Why is the data so important? What did the sensor array find? An excellent question. Alex taps his data pad and turns towards his holo display. The city moons have disappeared and been replaced by a map of Persian sector. A broad swathe of stars. The core worlds are highlighted. The fringe worlds somewhat dimmed. Here you see, or do not see, it is the crudest sense of source of absence. The Orion Persian abyss. It is far from nothingness, however. It is not a nothingness in which we are concerned. So there's something in the abyss. I theorize this is one of the planets our sensor array was targeting. His tone grows less heated, or rather, an unknown energetic event involving and concerning one such planet. We are not certain exactly which. However, it is exceedingly difficult and expensive to perform any kind of broad analysis of these wayward children from afar. With our sadly reduced means compared to the grand days of the old domain, alas. Alack. Poor man just got swindled. True! Persian sector? What am I supposed to say? Persean? Who exactly is this friend of yours? I already know it's Tritac. Carefully maintaining a thoughtful expression. They've asked me not to reveal that identity. I believe, if anything, their humility will show in not public credit for their contribution to this great academy, and my department in particular. They are a sign of dedication to true scientific advancement, which is a notable undertaking. More like Perseus? So it'd be Persean? Persian? More noble by far is your willingness to take up this cause. Oh, you're too kind, ma'am. Quite pleased with himself. I believe that director, my patron, expressed a similar sentiment. He looks up and away. Not that I have had to make sacrifices, great sacrifices, indeed lonely calling at times, that I hearten myself the acknowledgement that I enriching thee. Despite your attempt to win his favor, he lost the thread and take a whole new course. Eventually, he drifts off into what looks like a thoughtful silence. You should have said the other option, you get more money. I didn't know. I accept. Excellent. We'll have a hardware package transferred to your fleet immediately. He taps the data pad, connecting comms, and reels off some imperious orders at some poor support staff. Off you go. Make the package installation idiot-proof. So I'm sure you, our technicians, are capable of installing it. Wait, which end does the sensor array go again? I'm sure we'll manage. Good. Alright, wait your return, Captain. Allow the scan. Suspicious cargo found. Apparently I have suspicious cargo. And they're inspecting my ship again. Man, can they give us a break? Like, what in the world? I feel like we're getting stopped all the time by these patrols. Alright, let's go get some fuel from AS Exodus and then go to the Abyss. Stop being such a shady buggy. No. I hope you guys enjoyed my narration. Even though I messed it up. I messed it up a lot. I'm quite a goober. You know, wording is hard. Words are hard. Reading is hard. Clearly I'm ESL. Your random inspections will continue until your shadiness improves. Analyze research station. I would 200% take that if we weren't about to go somewhere else. Hesperus. Fuel? Oh, your fuel is expensive. These always. Why did we stop at a like church place? We have 140 supplies. Starscape? Alright, I just know that we have to go to the Abyss. Wait, we have to go this way? New codex entry. Sensor array? Oh yeah, domain array. Domain array could passively monitor entire star system and had a transmitter capable of encrypting real-time FTL data transition to friendly fleets. The telemetry would supplement fleet-based sensors, effectively increasing their power and range. Yeah. Road trip. I hope we have enough supplies. If we need to stop to buy some, we can. Hopefully we can just salvage some. Maybe we shouldn't be plowing through. Why don't you stop at Chico and buy more before you leave? Okay, we'll go to Chico. Another 100 supplies to do us some good. It's assuming Chico isn't getting pirate attacked right now. Because Chico and Nachiketa get attacked all the damn time. And it's quite annoying. Let's wander on. New system defense fleet? I wonder what happens if you run out of fuel in the Abyss. Or whether you got to the near stars and there's stars in the darkness. True. I'm not sure. $200 supplies. We don't need that much. 220 should be fine. You know it when you see it? Oh, wow. That is a pretty strong fleet. This is a Legion casually patrolling around Chico. Those spy set missions are probably a lot tougher now. Oh, they had a Mora. I want a Mora. A derelict salvage rig. A kite. Here you go. The defense league has like 6 XIV onslaughts. Oh my god. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy to fight. Dude, we better be getting paid a lot of money for this. I think I negotiated for a good amount. $100K should be pretty good. We're still getting monthly income, so I shouldn't worry too much about money. We're probably still getting monthly income for a while. A distress call? Gee, should we check that out? Would that be a good idea? I think that would be a fantastic idea. I think that would be so amazing. Not a mistake in the slightest. There's a hound. Alright. Built a gorillas. Sensor array. Domain arrow technology is super high resolution passive monitoring array with a transmitter capable of real-time fast light travel transition within the star system. Some of the regular sensor ratings made by fleets. Install the hardware package to read their array's data stores. Your operations chief oversees the installation with their usual methodical precision and discipline. The hardware is interfaced to the secure computing environment on your flagship, and the tech team stands by to oversee the results. Activate the system. Telemetry screams across your space to your flagship by the flicker of a discrete little comms laser your ops team installed. Your technology officer confirms that while the data isn't perfect, it has a vastly lower corruption rate than Alex's copy from the Galatia Academy archive. What are we looking at? We have our fix on where they were looking. Text says proudly as they transfer your coordinates. It appeared that there may be a minor planet in the abyss. No star, no nebula, no primary but itself. So what's so interesting about a nameless rock? Well, ma'am, nothing about the rock itself. The main exploratum ordered a non-routine survey of the volume. I don't know what they're looking for, but the survey program found, well, it appears as though something happened, something violent. Series of high-energy events over a short period of time, over 200 cycles ago. A starless rock is very unlikely to produce such effects naturally. They pause and speak tentatively. A battle, maybe? We can't say for sure. We don't know what we're fighting out there or even looking for. Required coordinates for nameless rock. It's best done with plenty of extra supplies and fuel. Every Stacer knows the abyss is not to be trifled with. Although those foolish captains attempt to find their fortune there, the few who return are often starving, having to mothball ships for fuel and supplies during the long crawl back to the core worlds. Alright, let's go. There's just pirates casually surrounding that point. Do we not have enough fuel? Is it in limbo? Oh, it's over here. Oh. I thought it would be over by limbo. Okay. Let's save. Go get it. We're going. Outside the map grid. I think we're already out. I love the abyss now. It's the fun zone. Oh. So scary. We could hop into here, but let's just go straight to the point. No, this is it. That's it. Derelict ship. Onslaught Mark 1. Explore. It says there also begins a preliminary high-power scan of the darkness mass as your operations chief prepares salver beam. Spam. This looks like nothing quite like this one on file. Does this gives up on words and pull a detailed false color scan of the primary display? Someone lets it aghast. The data assistant algorithm won't provide a positive ID, but the form is unmistakable to the human eye. This is an Onslaught Mark 1, the ship of legend. How old is it be? Thousands of cycles? If you had asked a shift ago, one reasonable reply would be to call it a myth. The Onslaught Mark 1 could easily be a just so founding narrative element of the human domain, a story about the united struggle and hardship against the people other, with a shiny bit of military kit in the center stage. An imagined avatar of the Empire's holy trinity, military, industry, and gate system. Yet that avatar appears, unbelievably far and wayward from the heart of the human domain, and even that was once the domain's frontiers 1,000 cycles ago. Your ops chief, unperturbed, looks to you for confirmation. The words are unneeded. The question is clear. Send the salvers? Proceed. Us nerds and turn back to bark orders of the salvers command frequency. Junior officers scurry to cajole crew, prepping cargo handling drones while sensors put on one analysis team on careful outward watch. Another of the Hulk to make sure there's no surprises. Within short minutes, the first salvers dock their open vacuum shuttle frames and utility drones as various entry points identified along the ship's massive hull. Ops gives the go order. You notice your comms officer curiously working the interface, then turn and call a report to you. Ma'am, Salver 4 is picking up something on the open frequency. Radio only, very low power, some kind of analog encoding. We did this in training. A few more taps and a message is formed from noise, letter by letter, across your display. Threat detected. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This gives the officers pause. Ops call a hold order while the situation is assessed. Internal self-defense systems activating. War drone deployment. Only silence. Consists of a few taps as salvers secure themselves to the bulkheads, powering down their tools and no doubt reaching for what small arms they do carry. Still no movement. Low, steady EM activity. Just the repeater. A chorus of them, in fact. Mechanically intoning the same message to one another. Threat detected. Fevered analysis proceeds. In the midst of what appears to be Structured noise buried in the analog waveform. Datasets which are insensible without context. Analysis teams discover a set of coordinates. A position at some distance from the solid gravity well you're orbiting in an archaic but parsable domain astrogation units. The message itself so repeats itself. Now, the signal is weak, your sensors officer says. Unlikely to be picked up by anything that isn't in close order formation with the hull. Tactical telemetry to coordinate distributed systems. Cautiously, by team, your operations chief reactivates exploration and assessment of the hull. Bafflingly crude automation is wormed through the ship, whispered to itself. Interfaces are built on familiar fundamental principles, but aesthetically red-shifted, seeming from an alien culture. What records remain are damaged to where they aren't missing entirely the large tell of aeons of war and darkness between the stars. Human crew in and out of cryo, continually diminished, replaced by the augmented wounded, then cyborg rebuilds, and then it's this exhausted humming, clicking thing threaded through the ship. The logs are empty for long periods, dark, hibernating leaps. There's an unnoted uptick in activity less than 200 standard cycles ago. The enemy only identified as threat, a data store reference leads to blocks of information decaying by time. By the reconstruction algorithms leap into action. And despite troublingly low reliability ratings, sew together a set of files. Patch notes. Mucho texto, I know. You gaze into the abyss, now it gazes back. The hardware sects are arcane. The software obtuse and plagued by null library calls. Where the common language of human mathematics sketches out the intent. There your technology officers team assembles a new spec, the sensor modifications required to detect this threat. Adapting these requirements on your relatively modern system so far, easier task the labors described by the ancients. Sensor calibration data acquired. Man, I'm not sure it's working. A sensor officer speaks, standing in a control console to demonstrate the first test of adaptations. Line after line is dumped into output log. The characters sprout and repeat. The technology's officer's force is underlit by the glow. Threat detected. Threat detected. Threat detected. I think it's working. The words are almost a whisper. Got a long-range hit. Sensors report. Something is approaching our orbit. Without maneuvers? We have one ship? Two? Half a day? Max? Run? But we didn't look at the... Do not run? Are you ill cannot possibly know the sensor data would lead to this? Oh, look at all the demods it has. Peak performance unlimited? Deployment recovery cost 10. Ship is an absolute monster? Are you ill would not possibly know the sensor data would lead to this? Only speculate what Trictalon would thought they were setting you up to use them as a front. It might be nice to find out. Your sensors officer finally suppresses the new detector's alerts that turns to you. The Onslaught Mark 1 rotates threateningly in a primary display, an avatar of ancient violence. What are your orders, ma'am? Is there ship recovery? Recover. Uh-oh. What are you? Whoa, 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 what are you? Fight it? What is that? Fight it? What are you? Listen to the music. The three fleet maneuvers to prevent you from engaging easily. We come in peace. It's just Kyle, calm down. Open comms link. Deluce my gut. Misgut. Illicit reficate. Interdictorate proact. Unfabricate. I think there's been some kind of mistake. Deniance? Fraudality. Interdictorate proact. Unfabricate. Unknown. Move into engage. Its combat readiness is too low. Nah, it's got this. By itself? Should I send it by itself? Believe it'll carry. Okay. Send some support. Okay. And the carrier. Put them all in escort order. I want to see. I want to see what these scary new things are. Whoa. Is that our reckless? Is that our reckless captain? What are you? What are those? It's sending rocks? Ow. Well, Athanas died. Poor Onslaught just woke up from his nap. Yeah. Guys, I don't think it's working. Have faith, Arthur. What are these things, though? That thing is annoying. Wait, something broke off of it. Whoa, look at that thing. No, my condor. These ships look crazy. Am Might actually lose this one. Didn't expect CR to be so low. Should I load? Besides, didn't give you an option to repair with a story point. Well. Well then. So anyway, get an AI core. I think we're just gonna run away from him this time. Good thing we saved. An alpha AI is the best, yeah. It sounds like it. You get the story point crash repair only for ships with officers. Then you don't get the fun threat stuff? Oh, for the Sims? You're right. Civilian, thanks so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. I think there's a monster at mass CR and hull reinforcement. Guess you can fly around and wait for it to repair? Okay, that's what I'll do. What happens if we click on the planet first? Nameless rock. Twitchy is heavily orbital bombardment by a warship or a fleet. No atmo or tectonics, not picking up any visual signs of rad fallout. Looks like an old action, very old. Ma'am, your sensors are right. There's a large ship in orbit. I mean, no presumption, but I think you want to take a closer look. The long-range readings are unusual. Perform a survey. Nameless rock. Could you live on Nameless Rock? Proceed. Okay, continue. Ship recovery. Recover. Whoa. Get the CR repaired, it'll carry. Do I have the supplies for that? I'm eating through 8.1 per day. It's only at 16%. That gives a lot of supplies. Okay, so I can get low then, is what you're saying. Emergency burn lower CR. Yeah, I know. We'll let it get filled up. Well, let's take a look at it. Serial 2F38C B017. Suffered extensive damage. Can be repaired without a costly restoration dockyard. However, so much is broken beyond repair. Deployment recovery costs are essentially lower. Venerable design. The Forerunner. The Progenitor. The Onslaught Mark I battleship. Its lines are strange, even atavistic. To modernize, it was created to serve the domain armada long against some existential threat long forgotten, shrouded by the mists of time and propaganda. It's not without modifications. The fuel capacity is increased and the primitive integrated hyperdrive optimized. No shield system. This ship instead mounts two huge oblique armor modules. These are intended to be removed for repair after taking battle damage and replaced with spares kept on the logistics train. A baffling, robust form of electromechanical automation is installed throughout the major subsystems. Major power onslaught wielded by the human domain for thousands of cycles is obvious even in this primitive form. So the onslaughts the hegemony has are like off-brand ones, aren't they? Look at the main guns, they had to nerf those too. Combat burn. Memory module. Rugged construction. Automated ship. I don't see. I see these. Locked entry. Outfitting screen. The ship cannot be scuttled. Hey, Educator. A huge long-range flat cannon. Heavy Educator must be built into the hull of the onslaught Mark 1 due to the extreme bulk of the ammunition feed and recoil systems. Those faces astounding storm of shrapnel at great range. Any fighter missile or armored strip ship is doomed if it finds itself in the zone of death. Nice. You doubled the reload time on them? Can't turn. Good. That's a lot of damage. It's fragmentation damage. All against hull. Codex entry. Oh, no, we have it now. These things are magazine-fed cryoblasters. Oh, which is DACA. Do you think we're in a good enough state to fight it now? And I should just send the onslaught by itself, right? I feel like I should just send it by itself. Fight. It can probably solo it. Save first. Good to go. Alrighty. Move into engage. Athesis. Thanks so much for the YouTube sub. Thank you. Alright, we're just gonna watch it. A bunch of arbalists on this thing. Oh, listen to it. You can totally solo it, but I'd give it escorts. I don't have very many supplies left, so... let's not send the Reckless Vanguard. Whoa. I don't know if it can solo it, guys. You guys keep saying you can solo stuff. It could before. It also has no AI core, yeah. Anyways, I have 16 supplies. Time to leave. Yeah, I have 16 supplies. We have to limp all the way back. We have no supplies in the abyss. I did buy more. I bought another. I'm gonna scream. You guys told me to save. I did buy more. Her hold was full. Whose idea was it to go into the abyss this early? Hex's. Blame Hex. Space Storm. Everyone's what? I'm just giving Hex a hard time. Look at you little gremlin. I'm not a gremlin. I do not have gremlin energy. Good night, all. Good night, Saint Beast. Gremloid. Damaged ship. 0 combat readiness. Well, we're going through a storm right now. Unless you want to get eviscerated alive. Damaged ship. Lost crew. You're just gonna have to hold your horses. Damaged ship. Lost crew. I hear you. Damaged ship. Lost crew. Okay. Damaged ship. Damaged ship, lost crew. Okay, that crew just flew out into the slipstream and ceased to exist. Scrap the tanker. The tiny one. Two supplies. Pause repairs. Damaged ship, lost crew. I hear you, man. We're almost there. Chico! Damaged ship. Come on, man. You can make it. Sci-fi gaming. Fleet. Resume our repairs. Repairs require 311. Repair your ships. There you go. Illegal to sell. Because it's the automated ship. Oh, we have exactly 300 crew. What happens if you get stranded out there? Nothing good. Nothing good will happen. So that's the technology cache mission. Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see. What do people... I'm sure people are already making all kinds of builds for this thing. You know, it doesn't have the... It doesn't have the rearward, It doesn't have the rearward, weapon mounts. I wonder how we should build it. It's missing some of the stuff in the middle. It's honestly... I think it has less mounts than a normal onslaught. But it looks cool. It lacks smalls, yeah. Because I know the normal onslaught could fit like 4 annihilators right beside one another. Ancient battleship. I think it has like 50 less OP. Oh, okay. What would you put on this thing? I don't know, I can't help but want to replace the Arbalest autocannons with like the larger autocannons. The ones that shoot 3 at a time. No, keep the Arbalest. It doesn't have the flux. Oh, that's true. I'll just leave it as is then. I'll just leave it as is. Default load is actually really good. Okay. Do we bring this ship to Galatia? And be like, hey, we found this. Let's save. We made it back home. Marvelous for heavy mortars and just breaking through shields with pure volume of fire. Heavy mortars. I've never considered using heavy mortars. Neutral effort educator. Wheeze. Did they really nerf it that bad? Look at that thing. This is the lowest of low tech. You need to build it in a very particular way. I do like low tech ships. I did say that. Though we need to resupply our money after this. Open comm directory. Greetings, Captain Twitchy Buggy. Academy Alec is pleased to see you as he's ever seen. I trust your expedition is a success. Please do me the favor of submitting your findings while translating the data you collected. He taps something. Your comm pings softly to notify that Alex has opened a data stream for you. He looks at you expectantly. Let's talk about payment first, then the data. Yes, of course. Data is always about the... He mutters to himself as he taps and swipes the data pad. He sighs another dramatically, his eyes meet yours. This had better be worth it. His finger hovers over the confirmation for 2 full seconds before he presses it. Your tripod pings softly, as you're rather pleased with himself. Plus 25% for hazard. Why, he looks appalled. Stars above you, spaces. Let's discuss it after I review the data you collected. It's only logical to establish the degree of hazard before I make some sort of potentially suspicious additional payment. Thinking precisely that. Transferring data now. His attention to data pad. It's coming through. He says, confirming the data request on top. Tell him about the Onslaught Mark 1 and the threat. You tell Alec about the sensor array, processing the data, then traveling into the abyss. Alec nods along, fascinated, they'll only be interrupted occasionally about some phenomenon or other. He goes quietly when you get to the Onslaught Mark 1 and begins to shaking his head as he describes the threat. Now this is terribly unlikely. The magics is some absurd hollow novel. Which of my students put you up to this, Jack? He gives an amused huff, as if a student given an excuse for not compelling coursework by his deadline. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. Just look at the data. He looks skeptically at it and begins shuffling through your data, accessing the larger hollow display with his data pad. Images, charts, hollow clips all appearing through him. Onslaught Mark 1 salvers, exploring its bizarre corridors, his sensor modifications, threat detected, the words burn into your memory. He stares for a long moment with unsure expression. Then he quite consciously resettles his composure and seeks tired, so for more japery. Nothing more. Look at my fleet. The Onslaught Mark 1 is in orbit. He says nothing, motionless for several seconds. He taps at his datapad, expression is grim as he sets his datapad deliberately onto his desk. Is your imagination or are your hands trembling? A holofeed hack, nothing more, he insists. It's trivial to fake, with resources and time. It's nothing at all. We're done here, Captain. Alec's eyes wander around his office as he's searching for escape. Good day, ma'am. He catches you with a desperate look before hitting the cutoff. Is he mad at me? He didn't give me my hazard pay. Let's try calming him again. Your connection request is denied. I guess that's the end of that quest. Felt like he had a gun to his head or something. Yeah. It's fine, you're done with this nerd? Like, he couldn't say. He couldn't say what he really wanted to say or he'd die. You have all the new content unlocked? Did the threat appear in the Abyss normally now? Yes? Oh. Only in Gravity Wells. So you have to go in the Gravity Wells. Okay. Okay, okay. Alright, alright, alright. So they're called the threat. Is it the same thing as what we saw in hyperspace, though? Is it the same as the dwellers? No, they're not the same. So the threat you find in the gravity wells is different versus the hyperspace dwellers. Wow, okay. There's threat and they're like, oh fuck, what is that? Yeah. Okay. That was fun. That's a cool new mission. I'm glad it gave us 200k, even though I think we only negotiated for 100. We're losing a lot in supplies right now, so let's go store this thing. We don't need the onslaught out right now. We're losing a lot of supplies on it. Points you fuel. Painful. This is the real reason behind the anti-AI stance that the game has. Tri-Tac and the Remnants are just the latest go on Machine Murder-thon. I was attending a sortie on Abyss trips and never got it. Oh my freaking god. Are you shitting me? Is there a pirate armada going on here? Use a proper in-game fleet to deal with them. On regular pirates, the old slot should be able to body them. I have never been able to destroy a station. I have never ever been able to destroy a station. So, the old slot might actually help me. You have a cap ship. Let the pirates have a go. Stations are easy. I've never been able to destroy one. I'm not good at it. Maybe not for Wolfpack tactics. We don't have Wolfpack tactics yet. Ballistic mastery, missile specialization, target analysis, damage control, impact mitigation. Isn't armor and hull? He is supposed to be in a low-tech ship. I destroyed a station once and lost my entire fleet doing it. Yeah, that's what it feels like. That's definitely what it feels like. Let's go get some fuel and supplies with our new 200k. That would be lovely. That'd be quite lovely. Yeah, there's like a pirate armada coming through. Go find an alpha core. Oh yeah, I need to start checking out the bars. Putting 8 elite skills in that old slot will make it insane. Sounds like a plan. Garcarna. Not Chiqueta. Yeah, I'll take that alpha core. We're also gonna do some exploration. We might just find an alpha core. That's also a possibility. Also quite possible. It's possible? Yeah. Definitely. Oxide bar. Let's see. They don't have the guy here. Codex entry? Hadroni spacer bar. Oh, look at the illustration. Nice. Let's see, we can go to Chico for supplies now. Makes us so strong it's able to carry you through a lot of stuff. That's good. Because I've always need carrying in this game. I've never been very good at the combat. Let's see. For Miss Yor, thanks so much for the YouTube sub. Thank you, thank you. Only there's a mod that fixes the old slot. It's still busted. Let's see. We wanted supplies. They have an okay price. We don't need that many. Alright. Let's look at ships. Are you winning, Buggo? I think so. Actually, you can put 8 elite skills in the main gun that has a flux damage ratio of 0.13 and it doesn't count against your automated ship cap. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And thanks to rugged construction, it only costs 25 supplies to deploy. It's so good. It's so good, just from looking at it briefly. Alright, I think we're ready to explore. Dockside bar. Rackish woman. Oh, we could do this as well. Ultra Batox. We'll save before we do it. Assuming both embraces get used and you have combat endurance, is effective hull of about 100k. Oh. Something might be trying to intercept us. Sometimes these dead drops don't have anyone trying to intercept us, though. Stupid hyperspace storms. Dude, you're taking us so far off target. Are the interceptions PvP or PvE? Interception? I'm not sure what you mean. There's remnants here. Drop off a stable orbit. Still hostile with the pirates. Oh, the frame rate. Are the frames chugging? Oh, I dropped frames for a second. Free orbit illustration. I asked him what drew him back out there, time and time again. The old spacer took a long time before he answered. Because it's clean, he said. Alright, now we just need to avoid getting intercepted on the way out. There's a ship here? Starliner class civilian transport. I mean, what are these for? They're mainly just for moving people, right? Yeah, crew. 1,500 crew. Starting colonies, nothing else. Yeah. Frame rate really choppy in hyperspace around there. It might be my bit rate. It might be. I'm just still thinking about Mr. Alec. About how he was shaking. I wonder what made him start shaking. Was it the threats? Love building an additional burst and insulate engines on those Marines for days. Oh. True, a huge troop transport. 1,500 Marines? I'm sure you could steal a pristine nanoforge with that. Bro, every single fucking system owned by Hegemony Space has enemies right outside the door. Every single one. It's crazy. Parkinson's? What the? Well, we just need to... Wow, we're kind of low on supplies again. You go back to Chico. Like, that guy died, Twitch. It was real fucked up. I didn't mean to. Mr. Alec just kind of imploded. I did not mean to. He lost his marbles. Let's buy another 100. Well, we made some money. Jeez, wow, we burned so much fuel doing that. We need to install a comp sniffer again. Where would we... Okay, what faction do we want to help out this playthrough? You know, I've never done a hegemony. I've never done a hegemony playthrough. But no, we want to use AI cores, don't we? Maybe we'll join the league? Maybe? I really wish there was a way to join the pirates in a vanilla game. But I guess the devs just expect you, like, oh, if you want to do that, just get 100% relations with pirates and negative with everyone else. Do as a pirate would do. Don't you love the spatial ominous, Twitchy? I think after seeing what was in the abyss, I think Lud might have been right. I think we are being punished. Yo ho fiddly dee. Look at all this shit. Pirate and Armada. What is that? A pirate mule? A hound? A Cerberus? I mean, hey. That's another pirate mule. And it's not in terrible shape. Free stuff. A hound. Cerberus. Do we want this one? Damage weapon mounts, increase maintenance. I mean, he's got rugged construction and shielded cargo holds. Do what you want, because a pirate is free. There's another battle going on below you? True. I'll buy some crew. A thumper. I don't know about all that. Wait, you can fit pilums on these? That's a medium size. Wait a minute. It's a universal mount. I never considered you could fit pilums on it. Solar shielding, insulated engine assembly. Yeah, I would just do the same build I did here for this other one, for Dark Matters. And then the Cerberus. This isn't an overdriven one, it's just a pirate one. An Arbalest autocannon with a light assault gun and 2 Vulcans on the back makes the most sense to me. It doesn't have it. Rugged construction, damage weapon mounts. I would put... heavy armor. I think what we need only needs 5 points. So that's not a bad amount of... I mean, honestly, we could probably fit more hull mods onto this thing. What more do we need than heavy armor? ITU if we had it. Shielded! Oh, this is originally a shielded combat freighter. This originally had a makeshift shield generator on it. But I love Cerberuses, man. They're so good. I love them. Cerberuses and Hounds, they're some of my favorite ships ever. If I was, honestly... I could see myself, if I was in Starsector universe, and I was a ship captain, I would probably be in a Hound or Cerberus as a freighter, as a trader. You rather need bulkheads, maybe? I wouldn't do bulkheads because it already has rugged construction, so you're missing out. Like you're overlapping, right? Makes total sense to you. I say I love the mule. I would go blast doors. Because there's already overlap with bulkheads. I mean, it is 1 point more for a lot more hull integrity. So maybe you're right. Well, we still need to put a gun on here. It does make it a tanky little ship. Light assault gun? Yeah, that's what we need. We don't have one here. Otherwise I would have done it already. Dude, that just costs so much supplies to repair, bro. Jeez Louise. Check out this debris field. Another debris field. And a salamander? Okay, I'll take that. And there was a battle going on down here. A dram. We did lose a dram, but I'm not sure. We have a Praeton to salvage it. Wasn't there a debris field here? I guess it's gone now. Gonna go find some more ships down south. In the abyss. There's more fighting. By this system, I guess there was just the dram. Yeah. Dominator probe. Dominator probe. These ships aren't outfitted yet, though. Magic headed. Yeah. We just bought fuel. We go back to Galatia and put some ships away? Because I feel like we're burning a lot of fuel. Unless you think we're fine. We have a lot of pirate ships, actually. Like, all... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 pirate ships. Yar. Yahar. Life on the open seas. Yeah, we just need another, line of assault gun and Vulcans on the mule. Let's re-outfit it. Go back to Corvus. And then we'll decide if we want to take it with us on our trip. Yar, there be treasure. It's not my deranged power mule, so don't ask me for advice. I think I like the mule we were doing. Here we go. I wonder how doing Alex's mission would influence any engagements of Tritachyon going forward. If at all. $20 and $20. Then this one. Seems good to me. Staring at the 200,000 credit line on their quarterly report, and they didn't even keep the ship. Think about it. Smuggler combat freighter. That's what they called this one. That's what they put it as. Smugglers run machine guns and thumpers and salamanders, I guess. Kind of sad. All right, I kind of want to decommission the Wayfarer. Well, no. If I decommission the Wayfarer, I should decommission the Cerberus. Because the Cerberus is... Well, I mean, the Cerberus is cheaper to field. Mule is a pretty ship. Good long-range support. And has shielded combat holds. Yeah, it's a good ship. I just don't... I don't know. I don't really like the starter ship. I really wish... I don't see why you decommission any of them. I'm just picky. I'm just picky, guys. I shouldn't. I'm just picky. Let us see. What is all this? Salvage tally Lagash? Derelict ship withdrawn. Oh, that's a shame. Part of the beta system? Dominator probe? Dominator probe? We just need more vanguards. 4 wayfarers from my early exploration still in storage. Picky. Stupid. You making fun of me? You making fun of me, Flies? I see how it is. Let's do Dominator probe with independence. We have a bigger fleet now. All with solar shielding, though it feels like we shouldn't be plowing through stuff anyways. Plowing through the space storms is just so painful. I just wish they did less damage. I'd actually be okay with them if they did less damage. But it feels like even with solar shielding 1, you have to like S-mod them on all your ships for it to really mean anything. Athena suffers damage. Let us see. Let us see. Honestly, do you think the one officer with Reckless would be good in a Grendel? What do you think? A safety overrides Grendel? A hunter-killer Grendel? Anomalous 13 Iffy. Thanks so much for the YouTube sub. Thank you, thank you. Never used a Grendel, so you got me? You've never used a Grendel? They're so much fun to pilot. Alright, we got it. Domain Era Survey Ship. Salvage drones. Alright, let's check out that survey ship. That is inside an asteroid field some distance away. I've seen a lot of Grendel glazing, but I rarely use low tech. It is an interesting ship. The Grendel is quite an interesting ship, I'd say. It is a gun bed with thrusters on it. I don't know how it's a hegemony ship. I'm quite surprised that it is a hegemony ship. But is that another Cerberus? Another lost puppy? Bit of a glass cannon? Even then, it's kind of tanky. Don't like phase ships? I favor high-tech. Grendel's near the bottom of the list of ships I like. Why is everyone like high-tech ships? Don't you know that costs a lot of maintenance? Why don't you guys appreciate low-tech ships more? Asteroid belt. Asteroid field. Midline over high-tech and low-tech. Let's see, I've got no problem combining low-tech and midline in my fleet. But if I have low-tech in my fleet, which I always do, and then I have high-tech ships alongside it, it feels weird to me. We can fight that, right? We can fight this. It should be easy. Let's put some... Let's put the Centurion on the Condor. Condor is the only one that really needs the most backsitting. Twitchy loves that low-tech DACA. True, I do. We have salamander spam too, you know. Look at this Cerberus go. Very nice. This Reckless Vanguard is insane. That is the most aggressive. This is what I wish the AI would do more often. Honestly, maybe I should use Reckless Officers more often. Look at this shit. They don't care about the formation. They're just going in. See, look at this one. So timid. Oh, the thunder's doing work. Very nice. Mother, I need safety overrides. Pick through the wreckage. That's a lot of Vulcans they got. Even if mopping some automated defenses, a weak hyperwave ping is detected coming from the survey ship. It's unclear if this random noise is from a dying subsystem or one of the encrypted signal. The fleet diminishes his approach to the domain of our survey ship without further incident. We found the Mothership. Some distance away from the center of the Epsilon V star system. Give me supplies. Uh-oh. New codex entry. Berserker drone. Ooh. Design type, Explorarium. Forbidden in the core of domain space, war drones are frequently employed outside the officially incorporated volume. Frontier garrisons often bolstered by drone ships, and they were deployed liberally against rebellious worlds to tip the terrible balance of attrition, something the industrial might of the domain versus the lives of freedom fighters. Berserkers considerably upsized, up-armed, and up-armored cousin of the Warden class for use against heavier opposition. And as an automated drone, the Berserker's combat algorithms make little consideration for its own survival, instead pursuing and attacking its target relentlessly until either it or its target is destroyed. I really want a playthrough. I would love to mod the game and have a playthrough where you could only use stuff like the Berserker drones. So you could only use the drone ships from exploration. But like, that would be so hard to do. Automated Rampart fleet, yeah. I mean, honestly, you could. Some mods are really drone-based? Really? Okay. I'll have to check some of them out then. Alright, the Mothership. We want to go there? Should we go there right now? We can't fight the Mothership right now, can we? Remember, it's only 15 DP as well. A low-tech derelict operation drone fleet is pretty common. Really? Mothership itself is really weak. Let's see if we can fight it then. We're gonna shoot through our supplies really quickly. Oh, we still have our transponder on. You haven't fought many derelicts, so you might be able to do it. Okay. We will try. I'd be shocked if there was a battleship. If we need to, we can go get the Onslaught Mark 1. And that'll solve our problem. The Mothership might give you an Alpha Core as well. I hope so. A Hermes class shuttle? I'm not even gonna bother stopping for that. No streamer luck, you'll get a pristine nano forage. Salvers tally. Is this the Mothership? It is. It is indeed the Mothership. There's a Berserker. That doesn't seem terrible. Oh yeah, you got this. Let's just put the Centurion on the Condor again. I think it should be okay. I think our quality of fit allows us to get away with this. And it's still a small enough fight, we don't have to worry about, like, nav beacons and shit. Stupid Mothership. Don't go crazy, guy. Or I guess do go crazy. He's reckless. Should I put an avoid on this? Should I put an avoid order on this? Yeah, I'd rather him use his reckless on the other ships instead. Oh man, do they have a bunch of salamander spammers? Here they come. What happened to the server? The servers got messed up. Our frigates are behind our destroyers. You see, I thought the AI had fearless. I feel like I need to make something happen soon. AI goes to whatever you say your fleet doctrine has, so they default to steady. Oh no, I meant the AI. I meant the AI, the enemy AI. I thought since they were automated ships, they would be fearless. So they'd be trying to attack me already. But instead, we're just kind of poking and prodding each other. We still maintain formation. I'm just gonna give this guy a search and destroy order and have this Cerberus back him up. make something happen. Dude, his engines got turned off. Get back in there. Poor Cerberus. I mean, they're fighting. Did you not need to use 3 Atropos on a drone ship like that? Okay. Cerberus P. Oh, he killed another ship. Maybe Cerberus will catch up. Okay. Put fighter orders on the frigates? Oh, fighter orders. Okay, so I select the Condor. I select the Condor, and what do I do? Do I put search and destroy? Read the order options. Defend, heavy escort, search and destroy, retreat. I think I can set the Condor to search and destroy. It's like S and do fight strike. Okay. Oh. Yeah, do that. It seems like it's going somewhere else entirely. Poor Cerberus. I want this ship to be able to fight that one. But I don't think it can. What is going on with this fight? They're just not doing anything. I have to force so much. Wow, I just wasted all of his Atropos. Which is kind of sad. I'm gonna send this reckless one to retreat. I mean, the fighters are doing good work. They have a defend order on the Mothership, therefore they won't push you even though they have the numbers to win a straight up fight. Let's give engage order. There we go. Take it out. Give an engage order. Yeah, finish it. Don't be scared of it. It's literally flying away. Remember your defender order? Okay. I'm gonna put an engage order on this one. Remove this order. Take out this big ship. You sure? I'm just trying to make anything happen at all. This is our most streamed game. Is it? I thought Star Citizen was. I'm trying to make anything happen. How much did you say you have on this game? A lot. But I don't know how many exactly. But she's not a newbie. Well, I suck at combat, though. Come on, man. 3 ships here. 3 ships here. Just fight it. Just kill. I don't get it. You have an engage order. Did you get to learn proper fleet tactics now? Are you gonna hit me with, like, the art of Sun Tzu's The Art of War or some shit like that? All I'm learning is that I should have set my entire fleet to aggressive beforehand. It's literally disabled. It can't move. Come on, guys. Attack it. Come on. Come on, man. Aggressive fleets are useless? What do you mean? I should... No. Steady is useless, as you can see. They're not taking advantage of any opportunity. Is it because they're avoiding the mothership? Is it really because of this avoid order? That they won't even get close to it? Was it entirely because of the avoid order? See, now they're actually fighting. It was because... dude, I'm just gonna load. Hold on. Let's just redo this entire fight. It was literally because of the avoid order. It was not the defend, it was the avoid order. They give it a very wide berth. Yeah, it seems like it. Is there high explosive weaponry? Wait, what was the problem with any of my builds? Wait, what happened? Wait, am I the wrong damage type is why they wouldn't engage? The build is fine? Yeah, I think the build is fine. What's wrong with the, why do I need high explosive? You got me confused. I just put the Centurion on the Condor. No, actually. Put the Cerberus on the Condor. And have the other Vanguard back up the other Vanguard, because I know they can keep up. Koi Wayfarer. All the drones are on one side. They isn't tailor-made for fighting derelicts? Yeah. Don't turn your shield away from the bullets as they hit you. What is wrong with you? Get him! Derelict is so tanky. Yeah, I'm so reckless. I'm gonna boost in and then immediately dampening field, even though I'm almost about to kill you. I mean, they're doing good work. They're dealing with all the drones. Dude, just finish it. Letting it shoot you with the heavy mauler is not good for your health. Just finish it off. Okay, there we go. Setting all the attributes of the PD ship, definitely get a pirate of all time in that Vanguard. Yeah, true. Not very smart by default. I'm gonna deal with that one next. Alright, they should be able to take that thing on alone. Well, not alone, but those two by themselves. Finish it, finish it. Oh my god. They're so scared. Oh, we're dealing with the salamander spammers. Great. Let's order fighter strikes. Well, there goes our Vanguard. That's one of the salamander spammers done for. We can remove this now. Am I just not good enough for this? Take it easy. Means I need to go now. Hope you have a good, fun rest of the stream. Oh, thank you for tuning in. Come on, man. You can do it. You can do it, dude. Come on. Wow. They did it. They're killing them. Let's do another fighter strike. Let's just have them put their full weight on a ship. I see. I put the eliminate order on that ship, and now the fighter, the Condor, thinks it's a good idea to put fighters on the PD ship. Well, that eliminate order was a fucking mistake. I got my Wayfarer disabled. But this Centurion should be able to do more. Sneaky grubby. There you go. Just tear it to pieces. That thing is so inaccurate. It's just got so much armor to punch through. I'm gonna give an eliminate order. You should be able to just kill it. Especially with it being so disabled. There we go. Yippee! Okay. Finally! Alright. There's only one thing left. And that's the Mothership. So we have a Vanguard left, but the Vanguard is scared. It's gonna take forever to break these. Are all the guns broken? Oh, the combat readiness on the Centurion is gone. Maybe I should retreat and then attack it again. HE is pretty much all in the Vanguards. Oh, that's why they were talking about HE? Well, there is still a ship. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't realize there was still a ship left. think it's very clear that I'm just bad at this game. If I retreat, though, I'll lose all those ships that blew up. You're not bad, you're inexperienced. I'm bad because I'm inexperienced. You need to just put strike orders on all the frigates at the start of the fight and take them out so you can take the numbers advantage. Oh, the Cerberus is disabled? No! Well then. We're not hurting the mothership at all. I'm so mad, bro! I'm so mad! Oh my goodness. I have 2 mules and a condor. Right now, the Vanguards are spending a lot of time doing a 1-on-1 with frigates or a 2-on-1. Dude, I don't know what you mean by strike orders. We've seen what Thunderers do to the frigates, and it doesn't magically make the frigate disappear. The frigate still has a lot of armor to punch through because it's a drone ship, and it takes a long time to die. I don't see the Condor as a magic anti-frigate button. It doesn't automatically kill them. It takes a long time. Am I not supposed to put frigates versus frigates? Putting vanguards against the frigates makes sense to me. It's not like they're magical. It's not like they're destroyers undersized or something like that. 2-on-1 with frigates and destroyers. There's not really anything I could do. I guess we could full retreat. Well, that ship's gonna blow up. Are you gonna retreat towards the mothership? Starsector AI? Well, everything has no combat readiness anymore. I think I've screwed this royally. I've screwed this royally. Honestly, announced they have the numbers advantage and more overall tonnage, so getting rid of nuances to keep your vanguards and gang up on bigger solar ships would be my strategy. So, what I do in the beginning, go in, put a fighter strike order on every single frigate I see, and then have the vanguards team up and bully destroyers, like the point defense ones and the other ones. What about, maybe I should have the Centurion go with them as well. And the Cerberus. Maybe we should just let the Condor be by itself. Maybe have the mules guard the Condor. Because the mules aren't doing very much for us. Because they're all anti-shield. Alright, we'll try one more time. But I'm getting agitated. If you couldn't tell. I thought we could do this, but it seems like apparently I just have a skill issue. I'm having an issue with skill. Simply bring the onslaught. Alright, let's wait for all the fighters to appear on the screen. Careful, Reckless Vanguard. Alright, we see all of them now. Fighter strike, 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 fighter strike. Then put the mules on the Condor. Alright, we've got these 3 ships right here. Bully that one. Not eliminate, and engage. Well, that Cerberus made a fucking mistake. I didn't even issue any orders, it was already dying. I just issued those orders, it was already dead. Already getting itself killed. That's actually ridiculous. You know what Alex added? 35 salamander circling it. Well, that Bastillon died. No, you Jello, thanks so much for the 5 months. Well, I gave an eliminate. I gave a an engage order, but the Vanguard is too scared. The Centurion is hiding behind a mule. Yeah, I should have set my fleet to aggressive again. That's what I forgot to do. Don't be scared. Come on. You had to jump on 2 ships. 2 ships. This Vanguard is giving them the work. This one Reckless Vanguard is giving all these drones the work right now. We're gonna watch that guy. That guy knows what he's doing. The rest of the fleet is too busy twiddling their thumbs. I can't believe the Reckless Officer is actually the hero. The Reckless Officer is actually the hero. I should be running all Reckless AI. The Reckless Officer has killed so many ships by itself by now. He craves blood, I know. Alright, his thrusters just went down. Come on, back him up. Back him up, guys. Back him up. Come on. He's fighting it all by himself. He's the only one following orders. Why? I'm losing it, guys. I'm gonna lose my mind. Look at all this. He's the only one following orders. Everyone else is too scared to move. Reckless is the best. Yellow-bellied fleet. I know. They're terrified. They're the most timid. I've had this across every save I've played of Starsector. Every single save of Starsector I've played, this has been an issue. Oh, he's gonna die now because no one backed him up. Well, guys, I think that's just it for today. I'm just so frustrated. I'm just so frustrated with the AI in this game sometimes. Because it cannot, it will not suggest you unfabricate lately. Yeah, we found the Mark 1 old slot. So you save out of stream. I want to bang my head against this fleet. How do I send you a save? Is it an entire file? I guess I could. I don't understand what is going on. Ships just don't follow orders. I gave an engage order, and the Centurion didn't even attempt to attack that ship. The Centurion didn't even attempt to attack that ship at all. Okay. It had an engage order. It didn't even shoot at it a single time. The other Vanguard flew away from it. We just need more reckless officers. Obviously. The best demons have a good offense, it seems, in this game. In this game, aggressive and reckless officers are the best. Because steady will get you killed. Steady, you will literally float around and let yourself get shot. And that is it. That is it. Alright, we've been going for 3 hours. I want to actually spend some time hanging out with my dad today. Maybe watch some TV with him. And tomorrow is Friday. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely, guys? Soon... You can stream bugger? Yeah. Soon it will be the weekend. And we get to chill. Honestly, guys, I was planning on Star Citizen being Saturday's stream, but I might play Elite Dangerous instead. We shall see. We shall see. There's a lot of grind. We just got started on Elite Dangerous, so it feels like there's a lot I want to tap into. Whatever you pick, I'll probably be there. Okay, Elite Dangerous, let's go. Time for stream? Yeah, no problem. No problem. Alright, who are we rating today? Who are you rating today? Let's see, who are we rating on YouTube? Whoa, I was about to scream. It was acting like YouTube never went live. I was about to cry, bro. I was like, no way. No way. Oh, I don't see anyone on YouTube. Okay, to rate into. So, let's see, who is on Twitch? Is that Pickle? Pickle VT? Should we raid Pickle? We're talking to YouTube chat. Should we raid Pickle? She's watching a police video. She's only been live for an hour. I know she's not doing a long stream today, but we will raid Pickle because we love Pickle on Twitch. Alright, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in the stream. I hope y'all have a lovely rest of your night. I'm gonna go take it easy before work because I work soon. And I'm going to hang out with my dad and the like. Y'all have a lovely day. And thank you for watching me play Starsector. I will play more Starsector on Tuesday. Okay, I'll be doing more Starsector on Tuesday. And we will throw our head at this derelict until we get it. I'm just kidding. I'm not sure what we'll do. We might go get the onslaught. We might go get the onslaught, honestly. That would be kind of funny.
All right, take care, everyone. Have a nice night. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.